for a few days, but he had to go back to Toronto just for a moment. And since we worked together and he was coming right back, I decided to come and join him for a chance to see what's going on here. Makeup Mom and Son, thanks for coming in. BMAC Show is my YouTube BFF. That's Burns Junk Closet with her second channel. He's well known, of course. Impressions DJ, good to see you in the house. I got this running on Twitch as well. Americans at Large, that was Rants with Rogers with a slight name change. Thanks for coming in. Popping the Popcorn is here again. Thank you. Catherine Hunter, good to see you in the house. And we're just walking right now. I'm waiting for Jeff to tell me I'm walking the wrong way. He just started his stream too. The Stock Explorer, thanks for coming in. Corinne's Life, of course, is in the background. She'll be helping out with the live stream, as a matter of fact. Tip the Table's in the house. That's Chris's Clever Craft. Phasmanet is also his second channel. And then when we look through the chat, I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we'll get around to everybody. Towels Games, good to see you here. If you're watching and you haven't chatted yet, I hope that you will. Of course, you have to subscribe and just wait that 1 minute, but that helps keep our chat positive, clean, and fun for everybody. We have viewers of all ages here, and hopefully you'll enjoy what we're going to see. In the distance, we can hear some horns honking, and apparently that has been in the air for days. So Jeff's going to show me around because he's already familiar with where the activity is and what's going on. And then we'll probably try to show you at least different angles of what we're doing. There's a lot of streamers down here, so I'm sure some people who are watching here have seen many of them. Give you a look around the city while we head towards where the activity is happening. I've been to Ottawa once before, or a couple times before. Once when I was young, a teenager, and then a year and a half ago, we came just for a few days. And everybody here is, of course, warm, welcoming, and it is a beautiful city. Very well kept, very clean, as you would imagine. This, of course, is the Canadian capital. Hope Bus, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's not bad. It's very sharply cold. I'm not sure how the wind is. You guys will know better than I will by how it's hitting the mic. We'll likely end up stream sniping a couple of other YouTubers as well. Kristen Walton, my love, is in the house, of course. Cabaret Gaming, word up. Good to see you here. And it's just quiet where we are, but we're not where the action is yet. We're just off to the side of it. We'll be over there in a few minutes. But you see lots of Canadian flags on a lot of the vehicles around. I'm so happy to see that. A lot of Canadian pride during this. So for those of you who are new to the channel, I don't take too much of a political stance when it comes to much of anything. I just do variety. This is just to show you what's happening down here. So thanks everybody for joining, for watching. You can hear those horns probably off in the distance. We are bundled up with layers and layers of clothes. And we'll keep the stream going as long as we can. We're juiced up. We got lots of power banks, battery, everything else.
A little bit warmer tonight. The only thing, I feel a little bit of a breeze. Hopefully that's not too much of an issue.
Peter Dell, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in.
Oh my God.
Yvonne Forney's Kitchen, thanks for coming in. And Lorna from Nova Scotia, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in.
I know you, buddy. Thank you so much for that chat.
Cindy Arison, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Our robot, Bautissimo, will welcome everybody as they come in. Forgive me if I miss anything in the chat.
Thank you so much, brother. Hope all is well. And, of course, CEO and North. Cheers, man. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that.
A lot of roadblocks apparently around the city.
This is where we're going.
Hey, I love your flag. We're live on YouTube. You want to say hi? Love your flag. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm a driver.
But I got kids. I got kids in the stream. How are you? This is one of our truck drivers.
Yep.
How you doing?
Fantastic. It's glorious. Glorious.
How's your time been here?
It was better today because I got on the main stage.
Oh, very good.
They thought I was as a driver.
I know a lot of people would like to thank you for what you do, by the way.
I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for the younger generation.
Good. Good.
It's time. It's over. It's done.
Thank you for coming on.
At the first of this pandemic, I volunteered to take a load of hospital beds in New York City.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Yep.
Now I can't cross the border.
Right.
Why?
Ironic, right?
Why?
Well, thank you for what you're doing, because hopefully this is going to have the effect we all wish it would.
Okay, Bobby Fisher loves you all. From Wardsville, Ontario.
Thank you so much. Let me just show you.
I don't know I'm able to see that.
Yeah, I'll show you the card. Oh, goodness, I can't find it. I'm struggling. I'm just trying to grab a card out of one of my pockets here. Oh, forgive me for the life of me. I might have not brought them. My name is Kevin Kaye. Kaye. Easy to find. If you type Kevin Kaye in YouTube, it should come right up.
Well, I'll do it right now, and then I'll have it, okay?
Yeah, perfect. Join us, and there's a lot of people in the chat as well.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in.
I'll put my search, and then I'll have it.
Yeah, perfect.
And this is, you know what? Don't believe what the mainstream media says. It's not true. This is the most peaceful thing I've ever saw in my life. I've got so many hugs.
That's what I
I'm a truck
hear.
driver. I'm used to getting the finger. I'm not used to getting hugs.
Interesting. So yes, Kevin Kaye. And thank you very much for that.
Kevin Kaye. There, I'll have it in my life.
There it is. You're live right now. Thank you. Okay, Bobby Fisher, you said? Okay, see you soon. Thank you. Join us in the chat. Okay, thank you. So long. Lost Jeff already. But that's okay. And I think I lost my phone. Oh, I had cards on me. I got some of those cards, of course, a while back for myself. Some of you have seen those coming up from YouTube. How you doing live on YouTube? How you doing? Having a good time? Thanks for what you're doing. Nice to see the Canadian colors out. So long. Oh, pardon me. Now we're starting to see some trucks, and this is what I was talking about with the Canadian flags everywhere. That was really nice to run into a truck driver who's a part of this within a minute of being on.
And I did bring business cards. I almost forgot as I went out the door.
I think I forgot.
You think you forgot?
Did I put them in my, I don't know what I did. Did I put them in my other coat?
Geez.
I changed my outfit right before we went out. I got layers and layers on here. More Canadian flags over there. You can see that. And you hear all the horns going on.
Of course, yeah, so much. I did get some lozenges and stuff, so hopefully that helps. Cheers. Yeah, we're getting up to the noisier part. When we get to the next intersection, it's good to film a little everything there. There's so much going on up there. Cheers. Global FM in the house. Cheers.
How you doing? Live on YouTube. Nice to get some waves too. There you go. He's honking for you. He's honking for everybody in the chat. Let's see if I can get my gimbal to move as fast as I wish. Really is a beautiful city. Oh, thank you everybody for hanging out and spending time here. If you're brand new, this is just a variety channel. We do a lot of everything. Some YouTube tutorials. There's lots of music and lots of outdoor live streaming. I'm from Niagara Falls. Live on YouTube. Nice to see the colors out.
Don't worry, we'll do a StreamYard and I'll have a drink with you one day. I do StreamYard.
So you can see some serious actions coming up. Jaden, good to see you here. Forgive me for anybody I've missed. Liberty Square, good to see you in the house. The Stock Explorer, I think I welcomed you. Chris's Clevercraft, of course, is here.
Subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications on.
It's going to get loud. Hilda BC. It's icy, too. From Queens, New York City. Thanks for being in the house. is something we may never get to see again. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see this group of people coming together in the way that they are. There you go. It's wonderful seeing so many people with such a positive attitude, waving, smiling. There we go. Oh, it's cold. This is my first time live streaming with gloves on. Flags waving, horns honking.
Hey guys, thank you very much for coming in. I am here in the background as we watch this.
Lots and lots and lots of people coming together. Another streamer there just walking by us.
So to new people coming in, if you don't know, this is a friend of mine who is in Ottawa right now. So I'm streaming from his YouTube channel.
That's quite a bit of activity.
Make sure you subscribe to Kevin Kaye. Turn the notification bell on. And he's got great content coming. We're here.
That's Jeff Lepard from Travel Fun 69.
Yes, Hilda, you need to look at them. You might kill her after, but...
Look at all these trucks. My goodness.
To anyone new coming in, feel free to say hello to the chat. Let me know you're here.
It is really something else here. Live on YouTube.
Thanks, Kenneth.
Lots of people filming. Walked right away from Jeff now, but that's okay. He's doing his thing. But boy, is there a lot of activity happening here. Like I was saying, it's nice to see all these Canadian flags out.
Why? I don't know, Michelle.
My goodness.
I think I thought I was typing in our chat. Welcome
We got
from
the roadblock
France.
for
Welcome
everybody.
back, Dominique. Thank you for coming back to my channel again.
See what I was talking about? All these flags on everybody's vehicles. So thank you everybody for coming in. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll subscribe if you're watching and haven't chatted yet. I hope that you will. I've got a 1 minute limit on that, but it's easy to get through and be quick. If you have the ability to share the stream out, I hope you will. Somebody's provided some supplies here, which is great to see as well. Music playing, dancing a bit. Lots and lots of people filming. How are you?
Oh, he didn't say nothing to you, Michelle, in the chat?
It's nice to see the thank you messages for the truckers too.
I'm not sure how long they're staying in Ottawa. They're currently there right now. This is my friend's stream that I'm sharing. Hey, Irish. Can you guys hear it well?
All kinds of trucks and vehicles are part of this everywhere. I wasn't here the other day. Jeff's been here for a few days. Jeff is who I work with all the time on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, so I don't see very much of me or as much as I'd like around. But he's got a couple of channels. One of those is called Travel Fun 69. He's streaming right now as well. He was down here for a few days, so he knows the areas where everybody is. Lots and lots of activity, it looks like, all around the city. This is just one area, of course, but yeah, possibly, Lady Pasca. It's interesting now is Monday, right? I mean, you can only guess what a lot of people have for different things they got to take care of in the midst of all of this, right?
So, guys, most of you know, as you hear him talk, he is talking to his chat as he live streams. So just let me know if you can hear him well and hear me well.
There's a lot of traffic being blocked, so there's intersections being blocked and things like that. We had to do a little bit of running through side streets to get where we needed to go today. But that's somewhat expected for anything like this, right? This is unique, of course. I was hoping I'd run into Jeff again. I'll find him eventually. Lots of other streamers here, probably on every platform. Yeah, there's our copyright.
That copyright is probably from me, is what he means.
Lots and lots of flags. The Stock Explorer, you can see it on all kinds of vehicles. People are walking around wearing them, waving them. Trucks are covered in flags.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, thank you. I just
Marcus,
wouldn't
thanks for coming in.
checked if I got a copyright issue, but it never flagged up on my YouTube studio, so I should be all good. Because Kevin knows I was doing this anyway. This is
on
live.
YouTube. Here.
Currently in Ottawa.
Oh, you don't want to be on, okay? She wants to see what we're doing. I thought you wanted to be on the camera. Two Pineapples, good to see you here.
So it's somebody else's stream. It's a friend of mine's stream.
Sure.
I'm just sharing it here to a broader audience.
Kind of in the center of
So
it.
they're currently talking to their chat. So thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Forgive me if I haven't welcomed you in the chat. I do appreciate everybody hanging out. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I'll appreciate that too.
I don't know. I'm not getting into the pure politics part of it, but
Impressions music. I don't know how well you can hear me at all.
It's not right what's going on. So.
Sussex. Oh, I think we almost witnessed breakdancing. Thanks to all my moderators for hanging out. I do appreciate the help, of course. We always keep the chat positive and rolling. Shay's Journey, good to see you here. Knockers, that kind of activity is far beyond my pay grade. This is what I'm talking about. Flags everywhere. How are you? Freedom, you're right. Try not to take too much of a political stance, but give you more of a look at what's going on. Come back around here shortly, I think. I'm going to see if I can catch up with our friend. Lots of people are coming down from this direction.
Yeah, Dominique, it's going to get crazy everywhere, I think. I think there's a lot of countries that are going to try to do it.
Streaming and taking videos and photos and everything else. We got to try to remember to get some photos while we're down here, too.
So it seems like the streamers froze for a second, but it's going to come back. So hopefully everyone is enjoying it. Thank you very much for coming in. And if you have not yet subscribed, please feel free and subscribe to my channel. There will be quite a bit of content coming over the next few days.
The trouble with the very cold weather, it's not atrocious right now. It's minus 7, 8, or 9 here. You're absolutely right. Oh, Canada. I have to pick up some Canadian paraphernalia when I'm here. This was a last-minute decision. So, I just flew down here knowing that, with Jeff knowing he was coming back. Oh, we're completely safe. Thank you, everybody at Stock Explorer. A few people have said, be safe out there. I really do appreciate the thought, but you can see the positive attitude of everybody around here. It's been nothing but positivity. Here we go. There's another example coming down the street right now. Love your flags. Live on YouTube. And this is the best response I've had for people waving, as you can imagine, as well. Like I said, lots and lots and lots of these flags everywhere. So the trouble I was saying with the extreme cold is just that the batteries really deplete very fast. So since we were already at this earlier, if I do lose the stream for any reason, I won't restart tonight. I will go recharge, get online a little bit, get to bed, and get up tomorrow and get out here as early as I can. We'll see what's happening. We're kind of doing somewhat of a streaming and video shooting marathon for the next few days. A lot of people are having fun, that's for sure. 2 pineapples. Those of you on that side of the fence ditch the metric system. Some of us are still struggling with it. So Jeff's back up and running. That's Travel Fun 69. This is Jeff that I talk about all the time. We work together. He was here for a few days filming and streaming. Corinne's like, I do appreciate that. There's Writing with Emotion, New Soul in the house. That's Emotion, a talented singer and songwriter, friend of all of ours.
So, guys, I'm actually talking in the other chat as it goes. So that's why he just said my name.
Thanks for coming back in. Forgive me if I've missed anybody. Jaden, always good to see you. I set up a new robot on this channel. You've seen it before, Bautissimo. And so it's just welcoming everybody just because this is the first couple of streams. Thank you. Oh, Canada. We had not set that up before. So now it's welcoming everybody as if it's your first time here, whether it is or not.
Let's walk towards the Harley guys.
Jeff was showing me around. I walked right away from him. We get distracted while we're streaming.
All right. So the audio sounds good on this phone, but I think this phone, it stays live much longer, so we're good.
So the other guy that's there talking, his name is Travel. His channel is Travel Fun 69.
You know,
and he'll be streaming quite a bit.
I managed to resist the urge. Makeup Mom and Son, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, Corinne, for putting that up. Corinne is in the background. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, StreamYard is the system we're using to stream today because apparently it won't lose signal no matter how many times I drop out. So Corinne is able to be in the background and helping with the live stream. That's a somewhat new feature that they've got. Yeah, barbecue right there. They are prepared. And look at the interesting lights they have out again. We have displays like that in Niagara Falls during the Christmas season. And I didn't get out to film it this year, but I've done it before. And I had a decently performing couple of videos, or at least one. But it's nice to see the lights anyway.
I was talking to him last night. Really nice guy.
I think I actually saw you talk to him, yeah. Are all the police here in support of this, or they're just doing their job for...
I'm just going to mute the chat for a second, guys.
All right, okay.
Or mute the sound. Just one sec.
Nice to get waves from these guys. Jeff was talking to a few of these guys the last couple of days. Thank you guys for the super chats. I really do appreciate that. The Stock Explorer, Hilda DC.
Okay, guys, I'm back. So thank you for attending the live. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this.
Hilda says get some donuts, but she means it in the nice way. You got a little bit of both on YouTube, but it's all good fun. Let's see, we got.
Hey, Michael's Adventures.
Here. Look at this beautiful city. I just want to give you a look at some of this. The architecture around here is just stunning. This is, of course, our nation's capital of Ottawa. A lot of things still snow covered. We're expecting snow tomorrow, so we'll see. Let's get up here and see what's happening with some more Canadian flags. How are you? Get the feeling I should recognize where we are.
How are you,
That's what
Michael?
I did. I walked right away from Jeff again. He's probably still over there.
I'm controlling Kevin's stream right now as I'm
second,
streaming him on my
there it
channel.
is. I'll give it a second, then we'll move on. Impressions DJ, thanks for the membership. I do appreciate that. That's actually one of my dearest friends, Dan, who happens to be a DJ. He did a video with me. You guys know I love vinyl records, and I can't seem to stop opening them. How are you?
So I have two computers and my cell phone
And,
going at the same time.
He's always supportive. He's got a Twitch channel. He goes live on Twitch, usually multiple times a week, I believe. Oh, dear.
Oh, tired and a lot of pain. What's going on, Michael?
Grab a monster.
That don't sound
I
good.
did. Today's a monster and a half day, bro. It's not a double monster day, but it's a monster and a half day. I was just about to drink a monster. I was talking about it while we were driving down here on the stream. I literally forgot to do it. And then since it's so late, I only had a half one. Just to keep us going for a little while longer.
Welcome, James. Thank you very much for coming
thanks
on.
for the super chat. Dan's been a dear friend for a long time. He runs a DJ company, does weddings and all kinds of different events.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying Kevin's stream on my channel.
Let's get a really good look at what's going on here. More waves.
Welcome, Matt.
Talking. A lot of Quebec flags here. Of course, Ottawa, right across from Quebec. Oh, fireworks. We're doing that in the safest way possible.
Fireworks right in the middle of the road.
Interesting. Awesome at the same time. So as you can see, we see nothing but good vibes and positivity so far. Hockey sticks, the flags are hockey, waving on hockey sticks. For anybody that's watching that hasn't chatted yet, thank you for your patience. I've got the limit on there. It just takes a minute and then you can come in and chat with everybody. I hope that you will. We've got a lot of warm, welcoming friends here, and I'm happy to see any new faces in the chat. So thank you for joining us. City Village TV, good to see you here. Forgive me for not welcoming everybody in the chat individually.
Oh, that would be
But
cool,
I do
Michael.
appreciate every moment everybody's spending. And thank you for all the positive messages in the chat as well.
Yes, since
Thank
I'm
you,
helping
Knockers.
him
Yes,
run his
smash
stream,
that
he
like
let
button,
me
absolutely. It
stream
really does
his
help.
on mine.
And we're expecting to stream a lot over the next few days. We're expecting to get some more drone footage.
So hopefully I get some sleep tonight so I can be up
know that I work with
bright
Jeff
and
all
early
the
when
time.
they come out tomorrow.
I actually edit his videos. So he whipped me together some drone footage the other day as quick as he could. We got that video up on his channel right away. And of course it did just fantastic. So we're hoping to get a lot more. And I'll get some of that for myself as well.
Thanks, guys, very much for coming in. If you're in the background watching, please feel free to leave a comment in
I'm
the
just going
chat.
to turn the other side for a second, show you exactly where we are. back into the action. It's not just trucks, they got vehicles of all types as a part of this convoy.
This is one of the hot spots here in front of the hill. Some of the stuff putting on the snow.
Yes, guys, if you're coming in, please leave me a big thumbs up, please. Muchly appreciated.
So I thank everybody as well for remembering. Of course, we have viewers of all ages in the chat, but it's all in good fun. So hopefully everybody's enjoying what we're seeing. Oh, wow.
So thanks, guys, very much for coming in. Hopefully you enjoy seeing all these big trucks in Ottawa still.
To keep the spirit up here. There's something you don't see every day.
Sorry for the guys flicking back between the screens, but I was going to say what just happened, but we're all good.
So hopefully everybody's enjoying what we're showing you. We're going to see a lot more of this in the coming days.
Yes, Derek, hopefully everything goes well.
Two pineapples, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that.
I don't think they know the exact number because they're scattered everywhere.
This is literally history being made.
There's actually so many trucks that they stopped letting them come in the city.
I'm a little bit late to the scene. Of course, this started
So there's
the
some
other
on
day.
the
I was lucky
outskirts
enough
too.
to get a very quick video of some of the convoy as they were leaving Toronto. And it was so nice to see all these Canadian flags out. We're seeing more of that now, and that's going to continue over the next few days.
So when you guys see the super chats he's getting up on the screen, that's actually me doing that.
We have a lot of welcoming and warm friends here.
People there. If one of the guys who gave you a beer last night, really cool guy. I was gonna bring him some whiskey, but I didn't have it. I had time.
Kevin and them, Dominique just got there tonight. So they're going to be streaming for the next few days. I'm also going to be streaming it on here too. Just hopefully they don't start too early tomorrow.
Second here, but Jeff was talking to some people over the last few days, and he was here. Had to come back to Toronto for a quick minute last night, and that's what prompted this idea of me coming back with him. And then we'll be back late Thursday night. And the regular routine for me will continue on Friday. There's rumor now that there could be activity like this in Toronto this coming weekend, but I am certainly not an authority on this stuff, and we'll have to see.
Sometimes, most of the time, they do stay in their trucks, and I guess they sleep in their trucks too. Yeah, it is really peaceful. The media is making it seem like it's not, but it actually is.
Get back over to that area in a second. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you'll give a thumbs up. Share this out if you have the ability. I'll appreciate that greatly, whether it's on a community tab if you're active on YouTube, or if you have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, TikTok, any of the other platforms, I'll appreciate that as well. We're also running this on Twitch, so for anybody that's watching on Twitch, thank you so much. We've just got that channel started, and it's yet to be seen the different variety of content we'll bring over there. Likely a lot of music, possibly some gaming, as you'd expect. Two pineapples. I'm gonna get one of these things like Jeff's wearing. Look at this hood this guy's got. He's got that hood that picks up over the mouth and it's a mask in one.
That guy he was just showing there has been there for days. He actually went home and then just went right back. Hey, Claymare, welcome. So it looks like their stream is frozen for a second, so hopefully it comes back soon. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, I heard that too, Derek, that there's a bunch of countries that are getting ready to jump ship and do, well, not jump ship, but getting ready to do all the convoys and everything as well. I know I've got confirmation from a friend in Australia that said that they were getting ready to do it. Sound good? Okay, good. They're just frozen. Actually, their stream dropped, so it's going to go black screen for a second. So let me throw myself up for a moment until they start back again. If it'll work. There I am. Okay, so we'll wait for a moment until they come back. But it is really cold up there. It's actually a lot colder here. But up there, I think it's like probably around -7 or -10. So I actually have them on my desktop and I'm running it here to share with you guys. So they're just working on it now. There's a chance they may have to warm up the phone for a second or switch phones. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and thank you very much for popping in on my stream. It's muchly appreciated. So, and to anybody that's new in the background right now, we are streaming from Ottawa. I have a friend who is up there live streaming at the moment, showing all the footage. So, by the looks of the stream, he thinks that his phone is cold. So hopefully he can get things back connected. So just bear with things for a few moments there. The stream won't be lost. That's why it's still running. It never completely ended because StreamYard has a feature where it always stays until he reconnects again. Yeah, there's a lot of things in the media that people are seeing, which is not true. I have a cousin who is, her husband is one of the pilot drivers, so one of the ones leading the convoy up there. And he made a big post today about how things aren't true. A lot of the things that they're saying that's happening up there. So it's just really awful how the media can flip things. But that's why it's nice to see all these live streams. So it'll just be a few more moments, I think. Hopefully he starts back up. He did have a talk that he wasn't if anything was to happen. But if it's just cold, he may switch phones or something. So we'll see. If not, you can just listen to me for the moment. We're just waiting for, if to anybody that just come in, I see 5 more people just come in. We're waiting for the stream to come back online. It's really cold where they are in Ottawa. Oh, here it comes. So yeah, it's really cold in Ottawa. So he just got it back on. Welcome, welcome, whatever it takes.
All right, here we are. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. I just switched phones, so hopefully this hangs on. I'll give the other one a bit of a break for a moment. I'll have to get you to just be patient with me while I try to swap things and see if I can get this a little more stable.
Yeah, Michelle, that would be good for him to get that. I seen that.
Forgive me for all the live camera action there.
Sorry, sometimes the honks of the horn is a little bit loud. So by the looks of things in Ottawa, I don't think that it's going to end anytime soon, but you never know. Okay, it seems to be frozen for a second, but it's coming back.
Why when I come here does it do this? We should be a little more stable now. Thank you everybody for your patience. If you're here for the first time, I hope you'll come into the chat if you haven't already. Join the conversation. We have a lot of warm and welcoming friends, and I do appreciate everybody hanging out.
So thanks guys very much for popping in the live stream. So if you see there's 4 lanes of road and the trucks completely block all 4 lanes. And guys, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It's muchly appreciated. So hopefully you guys can hear it well. They're a little bit away from their camera, it sounds like, because I have it turned up.
I'm going to follow Jeff's lead because, like I said, he's been around here for a few days to see where all the action is. So, forgive all the shaky camera movements. I finally have got my kibble and my other phone away.
Thank you, Dominique. Not a problem. I'll also have a stream tomorrow, too. I just got to make sure I'm up early in the morning for when they get up. There's as I was saying, there's an hour difference in the time. So I'll wait and see when they're going to get up and start streaming tomorrow. So thanks, guys, again, very much for coming in, and share if you can. It would be muchly appreciated. Oh, it's 4 a.m. in France. Wow. It's only 11 p.m. here.
Thanks for anybody that's brand new here. Jay Tree, good to see you in the house. Hey, James, thanks for coming in.
And where they are right now in Ottawa, it's at 10 p.m. So thanks to the 19 in the stream. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. I'm streaming from a friend's YouTube channel who just recently went to Ottawa a few hours ago, actually. So thank you very much for coming in.
Anybody that is watching this on Twitch, thank you so much for hanging out. Give us a follow.
He must have the phone away from him because he's really low. So guys, to anybody new, please subscribe. There's going to be a few more live streams over the next few days. It'd be muchly appreciated. Thank you in advance. Yes, a lot of the media stuff is not accurate at all. All right, Dominique, I'll chat with you soon. Thank you very much for coming in again. Yeah, I think he just doesn't use it very often to do so, Michelle. But he probably will. All right, see you tomorrow, Dominique. Yes, they did show up with their tractors. I do believe it was this morning or yesterday morning. With all their green John Deeres. There, someone got the United States flag wrapped around them. There is a lot of U.S. truckers that did come too. Thank you very much for coming back, Michael. Thank you. Oh, not a problem, Michael. Not a problem, darling.
Cold, anything that did melt or soften up a little bit from the snow has made the roadway so unbelievably slippy. But it's okay.
So to anybody that's watching in the background, I will be live tomorrow and the next day, I do believe, as well, with streams from Ottawa. So feel free to subscribe to my channel. It would be muchly appreciated, and that way you get to see more content.
Forgive me for anybody that I missed in the chat, but thanks everybody for hanging out. If you're watching and haven't come into the chat yet, I hope that you will. We've got just a short time limit on it, just to keep things clean, keep things positive. But after that minute, you come in and chat, and I hope that you will. We've got lots of friendly faces here in the chat, lots of new people here for the first time. So thank you for everybody visiting. I hope you're enjoying a real world look at exactly what the activity is down here in Ottawa, Canada. It is wonderful to see so many flags all out. I've never seen anything like this. Like I said,
tonight, I think 2 to 3 hours.
People keeping each other positive.
So it's been an hour so far, or unless he has phone issues.
It's a long time they've been here already. When we were watching this, and a lot of these vehicles leaving Toronto, it was just unbelievable how long the entire convoy really was. And apparently they met up from all different parts of the country, some from the United States.
Police found a beanbag found on somebody. Some guy had a beanbag.
In the middle of this. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying what we're showing you here. This is Ottawa, Canada. We're literally right in front of the Parliament. I've been lucky enough to have been here recently, just a year and a half ago, so somewhat recognize the area. Happy to be back. Of course, it's later at night now, and two pineapples. Yeah, it is about 10 o'clock, if I'm right. Wow. Here we go. Something for the nurses. That's nice to see as well. I'll give you a look back here at what we just passed.
Yeah, there is, Michael, a lot.
Blocks and blocks.
There's a lot that left from here in Nova Scotia, too, that went up there. Well, it's all of Canada that's up there, kind of
Forgive me
thing.
for any messages I've missed in the chat that you meant for me. I've switched phones. I'm doing things a little bit differently here. Rambling with the Brums, thanks for being here. Another fellow Canadian. And then, Dan, you'll notice I don't really say much. I tend to sit on the fence. I don't want to take too much of a political stance, of course.
Yeah, Michelle, he didn't want a lot of mods in this stream anyway, just because he's leaving some comments in instead of removing them all.
Literally at the beginning of this stream.
So that's probably why he never changed it yet.
That was happy to come right on and start talking to everybody.
Jeez, that's funny, eh? Everybody take a second to time this thing seriously.
I'm trying to figure out something here on the back end of
Absolutely.
YouTube, and it's
nice to
frustrating
see them
me.
have that one thing for the nurses. I'm sure there's more, but I just happened to notice that one. It's dark out. I'm not stopping to read every sign or things like that. We're going to be here for a couple more days. But that was wonderful because I feel like the narrative for the truckers has turned very much like it did for the nurses here in Canada a while back. As you can see, this goes on and on and on. Makeup mom and son. Oh, forgive me, I'm missing so many messages here. I'm trying to scroll back a little bit. On concrete beef, absolutely. There's a lot of that here.
He's talking about you now, Michelle.
Thank you, all my moderators. I can't see my chat in the way to moderate anybody. If there's anybody who I should have already moderated, forgive me for not having that done yet. But tomorrow we'll be charged up again, warmed up, ready to go. And the temperature's supposed to get better the next couple of days, if I'm right. So we'll see, hopefully, better streams. And I'll be able to watch the chat in the same way that I usually do and get anybody who should have been modded in there. Right, Ian, thanks for coming in. Forgive me for being so late welcoming anybody. I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat.
See, he got you, Michelle. But he cannot do anything right now because of StreamYard, but that's why I'm managing his StreamYard.
Kristen just sent me a message, but I can't check that out either because I'm using the main phone. I had to put the the little baby to bed here. That's the iPhone SE. It survived as long as it could, but that thing just can't take the cold as much as the iPhone 11 I'm now using. So this is another great feature with a lot of these platforms like StreamYards or whatever, is that we can hop out and hop back in. More activity here.
Yeah, you can just manage mine.
Oh,
but I'm being a little bit lenient too.
More down the street this way. We're following Jeff's lead today. He's still streaming right here, but he has already been down here, so he knows where the activity is.
He's well hot, so he's protected. Of course, we're gonna walk down this 10th Street. We're still walking.
Forgive me for all the messages I've missed in the chat. Michael's Adventures, good to see you in the house.
Oh, thank you, Dominique. Thank you.
Not using my gimbal anymore. The iPhone 11 doesn't fit unless I take it out of its OtterBox. And the problem with that is it'll get too cold. The case helps it stay just warm enough. It's plugged in. And
Michelle, I'm going to send you a message on Instagram. Maybe you can help me out with what I'm trying to do. I don't know if you've ever done it before or not, but
for anybody that's brand new, I hope you'll subscribe, come in, chat. I do a lot of outdoor live streaming. Not usually much like this, but this is a very unique situation that's happening right now.
Yeah, I seen that, Michael. Since I'm watching his chat, I seen you go in.
So you can see they've blocked this area.
It's nice to see those lights up still.
As I was saying, Ottawa is a beautiful city. We had a great time when we were here. It was actually one of my favorite weekends in history, was coming here and spending time with Kristen, her daughter, my niece. We just spent a few days, but we did a few touristy things, and it was a lot of fun. Lots and lots more action as we keep walking.
Yeah, there's a few of you
Lots
guys
more
that are in
trucks.
both, which is nice. Thank you very much.
Off in the distance.
Of course, I'm not going to get as many views as Kevin, but hopefully people come in and enjoy it here too. And Kevin's link is up in the pin post.
I said so many times already, but this happened to me Canadian flag out. I wasn't expecting that.
Hilda, I am looking on my video, but
Nice to see all the Canadian pride while everybody's coming together.
no, it's not giving me an option there.
You don't get shorts.
Just 1 second, guys. Bear with me a moment. I'm not reading the chat at this second. I'm just in the background trying to figure out something here.
First time I'm seeing that. Oh, goodness. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. It's interesting. I don't know if it's not that cold or we seem to bundle up the right way. The last that we had checked, it was -7, -8, -9, somewhere around there, Celsius. And Suzdar123. I'm originally from Toronto, but I live close to Niagara Falls, Canada right now. But it worked out conveniently in my work schedule to be able to come out here just for a few days and see what was happening here. Thanks for coming in from the UK. We actually have lots of friends from the UK. Lucky enough to have friends from all over the world. Most of us do. And the GoFundMe, I don't know. GoPlus, I didn't actually look. I've heard numbers as high as $7 or $8 million, but I think that speaks for itself as well. Catch up with Jeff and see which direction he wants to go next. He was down here already for a few days, so he knows where the activity is. Always happy to see an American and Canadian flag together. I saw some more activity down here, yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for keeping us company. We plan to do a lot of this over the next few days. Be out as much as we can for what will likely be a streaming marathon. We got a lot of really supportive friends from the UK. They stay up extra late to catch some of the things that we do over here because our time differences are so off. So I appreciate that extra support too. I think we're heading up this way. We looked up here. Maybe not. I'm gonna go up there and I'll. Maybe not.
There's the police officers work, so we'll go down that West 10th Street.
Oh, thank you very much, Dominique. Thank you. Thank you, darling. I'm still here in the background trying to do a few different things at once. Oh, and I just seen that the UK is going to have a convoy. February 5th. They're starting theirs.
Knockers say. Oh, wonderful. It's wonderful to hear so many positive messages of support from people all over. We're just heading right back where all the loud activity was happening a little bit earlier.
Michelle, I can't see your pictures because they're sideways.
Makeup Mom and Son. Apparently, I may have missed a lot of your messages. Forgive me for that.
Like, I don't need the screen blowed right up when you guys send me the way to do it. Just show me like where to click. Hey, the Stock Explorer, welcome. Oh, their stream is froze. So hopefully they can get it back going there. Should be in a moment. Thank you, the Stock Explorer. Thank you. Hopefully Kevin's stream don't drop out again. Oh, and it did. So I don't know if he's going to be switching or not. So the screen is going to go black in a second. So I'll put my face up there for a moment so you can see my lovely face. Hopefully it comes back again. I think he will because Jeff will be out there for a while. So I can see him probably coming back. Okay, Michelle, I think I see where you mean now, but it's coming back, guys. I thought that there was a faster way to be able to toggle back and forth. Oh, I didn't want you to put that in the stream. Ah, shit.
There we are. Thanks, everybody.
Sorry, guys.
Our test is successful. StreamYard's going to hold. No
That's
matter
why
how
I
many
wasn't
times
saying
we
it out
drop
loud.
Jeremy D-Day is back in the house. Let's see what more is happening up the street here.
1 second there.
More trucks. Oh, goodness. Hey, James, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate hanging out. I appreciate you hanging out, watching, and hopefully you're enjoying the views. You know, I got some shaky camera action going on right now. I had to put my gimbal away and switch phones, but we'll be back at it tomorrow and stream as much as we can throughout the next 2 days. But thank you for that extra support. I really do appreciate that. And I'm happy to be here to be able to show everybody what is happening. This is what we were talking about, Truckers Convoy. Trucks and trucks and trucks and trucks.
Thanks for that, Michelle. I got it fixed now.
Oh, yeah. Look at this one. Not zeroing in on too many of the signs. Some of them are more extreme than others, but
Let me remove myself again so you guys don't have to look at my beautiful face. All right, Michelle. That is okay. That is okay.
there you go. There's those truckers and farmers. There's some representation right there. Flags flying on hockey sticks. We've seen that. But, you know, I keep saying the thing I think I've enjoyed seeing the most
I
is
think I fixed it right.
Canadian
So
flags.
hopefully.
There's so much Canadian pride, and I've never seen so much of that in any one place. It's easy for me to say I've never seen anything like this, but you know, none of us have. We're literally lucky to be witnessing history right now.
Oh, thank you,
You see,
Michelle.
this is,
Thank you.
Nice to see as well. Very deliberate in the positive messaging on some of the things that we see here. So that's great to see.
Love you, Jeff. Daniel, sweetie, thank you so much. Thanks for being now. Thank you so much for being here.
Hopefully everybody's enjoying the views for today. We're going to be back again tomorrow and Thursday, and we'll be filming as much as we can. Morning to night again. We'll follow up on talk of possibly having activity like this in Toronto. Maybe catch some of that. I will be otherwise expecting to be around for my same routine that most of you know me from on the weekends. Jeff may even come back to Ottawa again. So we'll see. This is really unbelievable. I got some photos in the day.
All these trucks, diesel engines, leak oil.
Oh,
So, when these trucks are actually flying, there's going to be a lot of asphalt.
In Jeff's company, Do It All Sealing, we do a lot of asphalt repair. Then we see a lot of supplies and things like that.
Yeah, I changed my mind, guys, on that
Talking
setting that I
about the
just changed.
Diesel engines on all of these
I'm not gonna
vehicles
have
tend to leak. It's just something that happens to be the case. So there's going to be a
So
lot of
thanks
asphalt
everybody for
repair.
coming into the stream. We got 5 in the house at the moment. Hopefully we get some more in here soon. Feel free to subscribe if you have not yet done. Be muchly appreciated.
much more activity happening here. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Knockers, yeah, he's actually with me. I have a feeling I know Knockers from outside. I just may not know what name I may have known them under earlier, if different from Knockers. Global FM, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Global FM. I didn't mean to put these messages up. How can I pop that out? There we go. We're working without a net today, folks. Oh, Aztec. I don't have a message to play for you. But thank you so much. Aztec is well known in Jeff's channels. As a matter of fact, an extremely generous supporter. And actually, we put something fun together for him. For those of you who know me from my other channels, you see some of the older videos that I used to run for some of our supporters and things like that. Aztec is somebody who got one of those just because of their unbelievable generosity. My goodness, there's so much more than I expected out here. I mean, I'd heard what was going on, I'd seen what was going on, but this is going on for blocks and blocks and blocks. You know,
this is so bigger than anybody else thinks.
And we still see this going on. Another example of what we're talking about here. So we call this the Canadian Freedom Convoy for 2022. It was great to see so many people, you know, coming together for something that they're standing for. Again, I'm not taking too much of a political stance, you know I won't. But I just wanted to be here to show you what's going on, give you a real world look at what we're seeing. I was lucky enough to see a lot of these trucks and vehicles and people leaving Toronto the other day, and I was overwhelmed by the Canadian pride that I saw with all of these flags, people wearing them, waving them, dressing up their trucks, dressing up their vehicles. They seem to just be everywhere. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Thank you for the support. I really do appreciate that. And then we're still hanging out with Jeff Lepard. He's got 3 different channels, as a matter of fact. He's streaming right now on Travel Fun 69. He's showing me around tonight because he's already been here for a few days, so he knows where all the activity is. And you can see this just keeps going on. The How-To Lady, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for anybody that I've missed in the chat. I do appreciate every moment everybody's spending here. If you're new to the channel and just watching and haven't come into the chat, I hope that you will. We have a lot of warm and friendly faces here, a lot of new friends that we've made over the last couple of days. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We promise to bring you a lot more activity when we get out here again tomorrow and Thursday. Jeff says we'll break out the drone tomorrow. He's got one drone video already out on the channel, and we'll get a little bit more of that. I'll get some of that too. We'll give you a look at exactly what's happening, how many people are out here, and how big this thing is. A little quieter in this area because we're dealing with residences, right? They're louder up by the Parliament, but still you can get an idea of just how seriously this is being taken.
During the day, they beep the horns all day long.
If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. And thanks to Pineapples. You know, actually, I should one more time thank Corinne. You know, Kristen was very supportive just because this idea came to us at the last minute when I realized that Jeff had to come back, but was going to go back to Ottawa again, meaning he came back to Toronto last night. So the idea was, hey, why don't I come and join you and, you know, capture some more, because we work together anyway, so we might as well work here, if you want to call it that. And luckily, we managed to come out to Kristen. You know, as soon as I said, you know, I'm thinking about whether I should go to Ottawa, she said, go. And I guess there's almost a why wouldn't you kind of idea behind it. But Corinne was, we talked on the phone or Instagram or whatever you want to call it. And she was like, you go, you better go, you have to go. I'd give anything to be there. And, you know, I know that that's true. I think a lot of times we see things that are close to us, but we say, there's always tomorrow. But not in this case, right? And again, all we've seen today is positivity from everybody.
The buildup of trucks in the last few days did not reach the spot.
Who's Knockers? Do I know who that is?
Actually, don't know. It sounds familiar though.
They might have come in. I don't know if that's somebody I already knew with a different name or not. I think I know. But I do appreciate the fun everybody's adding into the chat today too. I've got
So 4
a lot
still
of
in the host.
friends
Hopefully we can
thankful
get
for
some more in
everybody
here.
coming in here. Some from a while back. I haven't streamed in a while on this channel, and some that have been with me for a long, long time regularly on my other channels too. So thank you everybody for that.
Full battery. Your phone, full battery. On the tablet. And we've got 3 power banks with it. Locked down once again. What some of these amulets on the bus says they go find a battle.
Things are quieter over here, but like I said, this is more in the residences. But it is a beautiful city, and I know it's tough to see right now. You know, with the view that I'm giving here with the phone, there's so much snow everywhere. This is what I was talking about with these snowbanks. It hasn't warmed up. Nothing's melted, or not very much. So it persists. This is weeks now. The trouble that they have, like that everybody has when this happens, of course, is there's nowhere to put it. And there we go again with American and Canadian flags together. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I do appreciate the fun you guys are adding to the chat. It makes it
Yeah,
a lot
Dominique,
better being out here. I mean, it's just
it's
that
definitely
cold. It's
a
not
lot
freezing.
peaceful than
We
what people
bundled
have
up. I
been
think I
saying
bundled up too much,
on the
as a matter
news.
of fact. Layers upon layers upon layers. But apparently it's not nearly as cold as it was the last few days. But I want to get back over to where some of this activity is. Hopefully Jeff remembers where on earth we are. So that we can get back to our hotel at some point. You know, we get requests from people to send snow. A lot of my friends haven't seen snow, obviously, right? Look at some of these. I'm not kidding. So this will be tough for me to give you a look at, and forgive my wardrobe for today. But that I'm 5'10", and hopefully you're getting an idea of just how high these snowbanks really are. That thing might actually be taller than me by a couple of inches. There we go. There's an ambulance right there. I'm from Toronto, hey James, and moved about 6 years ago to Niagara Falls, close to Niagara Falls. Actually, when you get to Niagara Falls from Toronto, it's another 15 minutes. But I'm lucky enough to be there. That city's always had some part of my life.
So, guys,
because
again,
I
thank
did a
you
lot
very
of
much
border
for coming in and
crossing
watching.
had friends there and
Hopefully,
things
you're
like
all
that.
enjoying it.
Beautiful city, the honeymoon capital of the world. So I try to get out there and do as much live streaming as I can to a point. I don't know, many times try to mix things up, get some summer activity, some fall activity, some winter activity, days, nights. Things have been very different the last couple of years there, just as much as everywhere else, but we've seen a bit of that. There's the Ontario flag. Now, I think that's the first time I've noticed it today. Not necessarily the first time that it's been
Hey,
out. I'm
Towels
sure
and
there's
Games,
lots
welcome.
of it, especially around here. But that's nice to
Thank
see
you very
as well.
much for stopping by. Muchly appreciated.
Literally making our way through some of the convoy here. And this is exactly what I've been talking about with the Canadian flags. They're just everywhere. Empty shelves. We're seeing a lot of that these days. Half empty anyway. Starting to get interesting again. So much information out there, you can't put a handle on what causes what. It's that chicken and the egg situation, right? But by the time we notice
Hey,
that
guys,
something's
I'm down
wrong,
here.
I think it's been wrong for a long time. So other than that, hopefully everybody's doing okay in the chat. Thanks for keeping me company. And hopefully everybody's enjoying the views for tonight. Things are a lot quieter the last few minutes where we've been. We'll get back
Yeah,
towards
things
some
are more noisy during the day.
activity.
So Kevin's
I'm
stream
sure.
should be pumping tomorrow.
Jeff's telling me that this goes on sometimes until 2 or 3 in the morning.
Everything's died down at the moment.
If you do have the ability to share the stream for anybody that has come in recently, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate it, of course. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, those really do help. We'll push out the content a bit more in the coming days, possibly even weeks. Ingas TV, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I'm just here filming, so I never take too much of a political stance on anything. Not that I just want to sit on the fence all the time, but I feel that my content is best served by just showing what's happening. You know, everybody's got their opinions, but for me to tell you why I think the way I do would take me over 40 years to explain. So, well over 40 years.
Oh, thank you,
But
Towels and Games. Thank
that's
you.
true for everybody. I think, you know, it's easy
Hopefully,
to
we did have
pin
up to
right and wrong
17
on
in here at
everybody and
once.
stuff like that, and I don't want to get into that.
That's
here.
kind of
So
a little bit
I'd rather
lower on
just
my
show
end, probably
everybody
because it's late at
there's a
night.
lot of positivity here.
But Kevin has 54 in his.
Streaming. Canadian flags out. Lots of people gathered together. We've seen a lot of people making a great effort to keep things positive and fun and help everybody to stay warm. It's nice to see supplies like this around in different areas as well. So all we've seen is positive attitudes tonight. That's all I expected anyway. Forgive me for anybody I've missed in the chat. Fastman is protesting. That's the second of 3 channels from Chris's Clever Craft now. Yeah, no, the gimbal battery didn't die. I was using a different phone. So right now we're on an iPhone 11, which I just upgraded last year because Kristen got it for me. If she didn't, I'd probably still be using this tiny little thing, right? But it has served me well. And a lot of the videos that I've got out there, or even that Jeff has got out there that have hundreds of thousands of views, were filmed on that phone. And I continue to use it today. But the problem is it just can't take the cold. So it either died because batteries seem to, these lithium batteries or whatever they are, seem to die a lot faster in the deep cold than they do any other time. And either that or we just lost signal and the phone couldn't take it or the cold just knocked it out. So I just switched. That's why I'm carrying the phone now. I wish not to have such shaky footage, you know, especially when I got the gimbal right here. As a matter of fact, if I don't drop it on the floor, which I did. So it's a Osmo 4. I've got it all tangled up with wires and stuff like that. This is what I was talking about, the supplies that we see. So this is nice. And there seems to be plenty of it too. So.
There's so many good things going on there, and you know, media doesn't show that at all.
And then thank you to Pineapples. We just got back from South America for 4 months. We got lots and lots and lots of footage for us. So thank you, Joy Blessed Life. Knockers. Oh, Gail Sutton, they're actually all over the city. They're from all over the country. They're from the United States, apparently, too. And they come from all over. And they ran this convoy literally from one side of the country all the way over here to the capital. Thank you, thank you. Haven't had a problem filming, of course. Wouldn't have expected that. But I try to be conscious of the idea that not everybody just wants to be filmed. So I tend to hold my camera or gimbal or whatever it is up high, out front, wires hanging everywhere, so that it's very clear that I'm either recording or filming or streaming or something. And then people can make their decision if they want to duck away or hop in. I had somebody mentioned earlier in the stream I did driving here that when we got there, they were like, "Why don't you clean your window?" And for a second, it threw me off because I was like, "Yeah, you know, I really should have." And I was like, "Hold on a second. I've been driving for 3.5 hours, and this is not like when we look at these vehicles. This is not dirt for the sake of calling it dirt. A lot of this comes from the salt that we put on our roads to try to prevent the ice that comes from the snow melting and thawing and freezing and all the other stuff." So it's interesting, but you know, a lot of these trucks, I couldn't imagine we're going to stop for a car wash on their way down here to the center of the capital.
Police are 100% supportive. Here,
So thanks everybody for watching. If you haven't come into the chat yet and you are watching, I hope that you will. It just takes a minute, but we have a lot of warm and welcoming friends here, so I hope you'll join the conversation. We're going to do a lot more streaming over the next 2 days.
How's it going?
More flags out. This is what I was talking about. People wearing flags, waving flags everywhere.
So thanks again for anybody who's in the background there.
And how to get back. He spent a couple of days here in a row now.
Hopefully you're enjoying it.
Oh, yeah. Following Jeff's lead
As to
as to which direction we're going to head now.
There's
you remember where obviously where we're going.
Oh yeah.
We'll go back to Parliament, or you want to go somewhere else?
We should go back where the action is
Okay,
one more
yeah,
time
that's
while
where
we're on. So we've been on for a while. I'm actually going to keep it going for a while. So just so our moderators know, I really do appreciate the help. Forgive me for anybody that should be modded that's not from my other channels. I am not looking at the chat the way that I usually do, and it's been a while since I've live streamed over here. So I will make sure that we take care of that when I can get onto the chat properly, which will be tomorrow. Throwing snowballs.
Rushing in a shop window. Had to be an unknown, knockers. Had to be an unknown. Tony 82 Kiwi, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Thank you everybody who has shared out and sent friends over here today. I really appreciate that. Thanks everybody for those thumbs up. They really do help. They'll help push out the content over the next couple of days. I had a record-breaking live stream for myself earlier, and I really do appreciate that support from everybody. All I'm intending on doing here is giving a look at exactly what's happening. It looks like Gail Sutton, what they're doing is occupying different blocks, particularly around the Parliament area. So I'll get a better look tomorrow, and if I look at this on a map, which I have not yet, I'll get an idea of exactly where these are. But you see the breaks in between the trucks because they've blocked off certain areas. The cops are doing their thing as well.
Michelle,
But
you
there are
still
some
there?
areas where we're headed where there's so much all together, and they literally, the convoy lasts literally for blocks at a time.
That's my thoughts. Normally, Kevin, so normally it's a lot of honking down the last couple of days, but what's changed, maybe they're just kind of like respecting, noise pollution. And,
Yeah, that's probably part of it.
Okay. Okay. Forget. So thanks guys for hanging out in the background. Leave a comment and let me know who's still in the back there. Oh, you're still in the back? Thank you, thank you. Down to 5 now compared to 17 earlier. But thank you guys.
Interesting. Yeah, they've been, as far as I can see, respectful of, not being out in the residential areas, but this is apparently where change is made, so it's the most appropriate location to be for something like this.
There is so much there. I have family there. It would be nice to be able to see their truck, but there's so many trucks there. It's just a regular like pickup truck, but it's like a reddish maroon color.
I was expecting maybe to stream only
Okay.
for 2 hours, but we're just coming up almost to the 2-hour mark now, and we're just getting back to where the really heavy activity is here at night. I'm sure things are much more vibrant during the day, but there are a lot of people out here. And we'll go back and see what's going on here, what I'm talking about. We'll keep it a little while longer. I'd expect half an hour. Because we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to go rest up, charge up. I'm going to hit the computer for a little while. We'll be back as early as we can tomorrow. Get out streaming. Likely many times. Jeff does like continuous live streams. He'll go apparently yesterday 9 hours. I tend to do shorter streams, but we really don't know exactly what to expect. But I do appreciate everybody hanging out. Thank you to all the moderators that are also hanging out and helping us stay prepared because we didn't know what to expect. I think things will heat up over the next couple of days. And this is where we're getting a better look, obviously, at the lineups of trucks, a true convoy. This is what I had expected to see driving through Toronto, but my assumption is that, because they pass through a major city, it gets scattered. And they were coming from so many areas, and I didn't catch them until they were leaving Toronto. So it's great that we see them all together like this now. Walking so fast. I tend to walk very quickly all the time. I've completely lost Jeff, but he's back there. We'll catch up in a bit. I wanted to get back up to these intersections on the way back to where we're headed. We can start to hear the horns in the distance again.
So there is a freeze for a minute, so hopefully that'll come back soon. I know he's only going to be on for a little bit longer anyway. Hopefully it doesn't cut, but we will see. So once again, thank you everybody who's in the back. Thank you for coming in. This is my friend's stream that I'm streaming from. So it looks like he's froze for a second. Oh, he just lost the stream again. But he should be back in a few moments. We'll see. He's had an issue since it's really cold. He's had a little bit of issues for a moment. Let me pull myself back up here for a moment. There. So hopefully, and thank you guys very much for coming in. To anybody that's new in the background, please subscribe. We are going to be live again tomorrow and the next day. So hopefully all is well, and you'll be able to see more tomorrow. The stream is going to come back on here in just a second. They just started back up again.
There we are. Popped out for a quick second.
Yeah, he's been having issues too with the phone being too cold. So he had to switch phones. So I don't know. Why was that there? He must have hit a button by mistake. Oh my. So it looks like he lost it again. So he must be having issues there, but StreamYard holds the connection, so hopefully he comes back on. So we'll just wait a moment. So thank you guys very much for being in the chat. Oh, yeah, he's back on. So 1 second. I'm not sure what happened, but we'll find out in a minute. That was a wake-up call.
Hopefully we're still on. Thank you, everybody. Forgive the, Nightbot's still acting up? I thought that Nightbot would have been working by now. I changed the thing, but we'll look at it again.
So you might not hear him very well for a moment because I turned down the speaker a little bit because of the trucks. By the Parliament, they're definitely aggressive with the horns. I definitely would hate to live anywhere as close to there.
I can't be sure of the time in the morning, Corinne. I will message you, but thank you for that. I'm just gonna sleep, and we'll try to get up early, but we'll rest up. It's been a bit of a long day. Ruby Bilboa, yeah, that happens to everybody. YouTube fluctuates all of our numbers in different ways. Eventually they seem to settle down, but
You never really know what to expect.
Hello from Spring Hill. How are you? I'm here in Nova Scotia. My friend is streaming right now in Ottawa. Welcome into my live stream. Please feel free to subscribe if you'd like. I'm probably going to be live on here tomorrow as well. Everyone's going to be hearing this sound in their sleep.
SB, thanks for coming in. Forgive me, anybody that I missed in the chat. On the road to where we started, as a matter of fact. Let's see what more is happening around here. A lot of people gathered together, keeping warm there.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of Hong Kong beep beep for sure. Everyone's going to dream about it. I have to get up too early in the morning to try to get some work done.
Canada, and thank you everybody for joining. If you're brand new, I hope that you'll subscribe to the channel. I do a lot of outdoor live streaming, particularly more so in Niagara Falls.
I wanted to get it done tonight, but
to be able to come out here
my eyes won't be able to focus well.
Some of this.
I have to. I'm making decals for somebody's vegetable box. And what else do I have to do tomorrow? I have to go mail out 2 tumblers. And I have to do a t-shirt and jogging pants as well. So if anybody is new in here, I run an Etsy shop and have my own small business. So I make all kinds of merchandise, all kinds of stuff. I actually have a new shirt on.
Thanks everybody for engaging in the chat.
Under here, Michelle, that I made as my merch that I got to post on my Etsy shop, and then I'll
it's not been nearly as cold as
post a video on
the
YouTube.
Last couple of days.
As my first piece of merchandise. I'll send you a picture, Michelle.
Wonder what this looks like to the residents of Ottawa.
Must be a very different sight to come outside and see something like this where you're definitely not used to it.
There's a lot of cops there from everywhere. So thanks to the 6 people that are in the background. Thank
All
you
my
very much.
intention
Hopefully you
here is
enjoy.
to, give a look at exactly what's going on. It's big world news. It's definitely world history.
Yeah, I have quite a bit to get done before the weekend, and amongst of all
Until we get a chance
all of
to
this
see
as
it
well.
like this. You know, I hadn't realized exactly what, you imagine, what is this going to look like being in the midst of so many
Wow, somebody has a
trucks
U-Haul truck
people
there.
and vehicles and things. This
Sorry
is
if I may
something
sound
else. This
a little
freedom
bit
convoy.
slurred, Michelle, but I just put my tongue ring in for the
There you
first
go.
time in like a
Talking
year.
about right there.
Thanks to the 9 people in the chat. Sorry for my random conversation, but we're watching a friend right now stream from Ottawa. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and if you have not yet subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. It will be muchly appreciated.
Things
I'm
have
all the
gone
way
down a
down
bit
here in Nova Scotia. And this is a friend of mine who is in Ottawa. Sorry guys for turning that down, but I really don't want to wake up my husband in bed. Tomorrow I will be streaming again, I think. So we will see what happens tomorrow. But hopefully you guys subscribe to anyone that's new in here for some lovely content I put out for you guys. Let me turn this back up now so you guys can hear.
Mr. Hour by Hour, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you to everybody that is in the back there hanging out.
Till Thursday is the plan.
So yeah, they're going to be in Ottawa until Thursday. So they're going to stream tomorrow and the next day.
Yeah, just been here a couple of days.
So one of the channels that I'm watching right now is Kevin Kaye. His channel is linked up in the pin post. And also another friend is Travel Fun 69. He streams a lot as well from there.
Of possible activity in Toronto similar to this.
So what he's talking about there is they're planning on in all the capitals of each province, they're planning on doing a convoy like this. So that's why Kevin said they might be doing something in Toronto this weekend. And that's the same thing. I was talking to a friend earlier who went up to Ottawa last weekend when all of this first started. And he said something about here in Nova Scotia, they're planning on doing something this weekend. So if they don't do anything this weekend, then my friend is going to, not this friend here, but another friend of mine is going to go back up to Ottawa. So which he live streams on TikTok.
Thanks everybody for hanging out. Thank you for everybody watching. If you haven't chatted yet, it just takes a minute. I hope that you'll come in and say hi. We have a lot of warm and welcoming people here in the chat and a lot of new friends that have been made just in the last couple of days. So I do appreciate that. And if you haven't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help. It'll help the content get pushed out a little bit more over the next couple of days. We're planning on doing a marathon of live streaming and filming. We'll get you some drone footage to enjoy and see exactly what has been happening.
Someone's on a microphone. They're too far to hear.
You can see this just continues on all throughout this area. Head back this way and we go. Hits up with Jeff again. And thanks everybody for hanging out. I really do appreciate the extra support and keeping me company. Tomorrow I will get the gimbal back out, so our video will be much more stable. But I did want to give you a real look at exactly what's going on around here, and you're seeing it. I keep saying this, but I'm so happy to see so many Canadian flags out because there's so much Canadian pride here. I think this is the most overwhelming display that I've seen of that in this country. We can see a lot of people make an effort to not only bring people together, but keep them together, keep the spirit positive. That's all we've seen today.
They're having a dance in the middle of the street.
So thank you for everybody for hanging out. And thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the shares. I think we'll leave this stream on a high note. People dancing and enjoying being together here for this cause. I'm going to catch back up with Jeff. We're going to call it a night. At some point in the near future, we will rest up, charge up, and get ready for the morning. And we'll be back tomorrow. So thanks, everyone, for the time that you spent again. And what I should do is ask if you don't mind any of the moderators, scratch a PPA if you want to drop Jeff's link. He's still streaming. Pete will get the link for you there. You can hop over into his stream. It's a much different channel than this year, but I've been working with Jeff for a long, long time. A lot of you who've already known me know that Jeff and I work together always. It's where I am usually on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so fitting that I'd be here again, joining him for this. Oh, if only I could dance, knockers. We'll save that for another day. But thank you guys. Thank you for the fun you've added to the chat. I really do appreciate it.
Yes, there will be more tomorrow.
There's the link that Scratch and PPA has just dropped for the live stream. Jeff's still on right now. Travel Fun 69 is the channel. I hope everybody will hop over there. He's got a lively and vibrant live stream going on. I will catch up with him shortly, and then we'll see everybody tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys, very much for coming into the live stream tonight, and we will come back on here tomorrow.
2 years, the battle against COVID-19 is still dominating so many parts of our lives. This virus